Ketumile Masire being hailed as a model and leader not only in the Southern African region but also globally. How are preparations for his funeral shaping up in his home village?
Good afternoon, Kirshni. Yes, we're coming to you live from Kanye, in just south of Gaborone, the capital city or the capital of Botswana. Now, here in Kanye, preparations seem to be underway. You are aware that on the official side, preparations have been concluded. We know that he will lie in state at Parliament, where all members of the public will be allowed to pay their last respects. We know that there will be a memorial service in Gaborone that is on Wednesday, and the funeral service will be here at Kanye. And these are the people that know him and to whose hearts he is probably closest. You know that he has already started the Sir Ketumile Masire Foundation that has worked with education for young people, empowering women, and a lot of the work happens here in his home village in Kanye, as well as the whole of Botswana. But let's find out, because we have seen the people of Kanye on the streets, raking, planting trees, making sure that everything is in order for the main day here on Thursday. But let's find out what they've been doing. What have you been doing here in Kanye to prepare for the big day?
Ntse re le mo Kanye ntse re ba ofisi ga molaodi e tona mo kgaolong, so ne ntse re bankanyetsa lone letsatsi la phitlho ya tautona ba rona ba bo re tlogetseng re tlosa re ika re tlhagola re prepare go ne monatela go sena bothata
ho lona ke mang Re Masire?
Re Masire ke tota ke ntato a rona mo Botswana, bo motona thata, ne re morata re le bangwa kitsi mo Botswana, so re utlwe botlhoko thata bo a re tlogetse re sa solofela
re lebelle go bona eng ho lona batho ba Kanye ha re tlile re tlo mmoloka ka labone?
Se solelang go re tala mogala lotlhe ke tsa ke re tla bo re ntse re le batho ba tsong go maatshing a mangwe a loganeng re tlile kwa no dilo go fitla tautona a rona, so re soela gore sengwe se tla tsamaya ka tshiamo tota.
Re a lebogarra. Those are the residents of Kanye. They say that they look at him as a father, they look at him as someone who contributed to their lives here in the village of Kanye, but also in the whole of Botswana. They say that they've been making final preparations for the big day. They say that they will welcome everyone who will come to pay their last respects, and we expect heads of state, heads of government, we expect representatives of foreign missions based here in Botswana to come here to Kanye on Thursday. But for now, it is preparations underway. We have seen roads now being watered to ensure that there's no dust. We have seen many people come into this homestead here where they're paying their last respects. We have seen elderly women. We have seen even young people come to this homestead to pay their last respects. But here in Kanye, where Re Masire, as he is known, grew up, is where he is known as a farmer, and many Botswana do practice farming, and this is a very highly producing country in terms of agriculture, in terms of meat, but we know they're well known for diamonds, but it is the farming tradition that is known, but that Botswana are known for, that has made Re Masire, for instance, one of the people that are most known in this region. Kirshni?
Masire always had youth development very close at heart, being a teacher by profession, having a teacher background. How are young people, how are people, especially the youth, remembering him this week? And speak to us of some of his social projects he was working on.
Well, as I say, Kirshni, if you drive around the capital city, Gaborone, you see messages that say Ria leboga Re Masire, which means thank you. So in addition to people saying that this is a loss to the country, although he was an elderly statesman, but they see him as having contributed to the country more than anything else. But also, it's not just about the community work that he was doing, it is the changes that he brought to Botswana. For instance, he introduced to the constitution Constitution that presidents should serve only 2 terms. He had served 18 years, but a year later, after he introduced that amendment to the Constitution, he then stepped down in 1998. That meant that his successor, President Mogai, did exactly the same thing. He served for 2 terms and stepped aside. And for this, the people of Botswana say they see him as a democrat, as a true democrat who not only preached democracy but practiced it as well. So for the young people, this is the message that have been taught. This is what they see in the work that he does. But also he spoke very fondly of how women should be empowered, how women were previously disadvantaged because of the roles that they had to play in society, and as a result had to be given a hand up to ensure that they get to a position where they can equally contribute to their society. So a revered man who people say was known for his laughter. They say that if you came around the corner and he was in a room, you could hear by his laughter that he's there. Krishni?
And Tukwana coming to us there from Kanye, the home village. Let's move on to some other news now. Myanmar